Okay guys, loser's choice map is MLG Ohana from Rebel. Going to go ahead and get the production and the players up there. Introducing from the top left hand corner as the red Protoss, we have ATGiant. Did not get a chance to ask him what AT stands for, maybe it's a clan or community, I do not know. But introducing in the bottom as the Cyan Zerg, we have Rebel. Very, very passive game in the last game, as we saw. Aggressive, not aggressive, aggressive again. It was incredible. Eventually, both players being incredibly passive. Rebel sitting on max army for 5 minutes, waiting for the Protoss to finally be ready and engage with the mothership, Archon, Storm, every kind of composition you can imagine. Giants had it. It was just... I mean, he had the bad engagement at first, considerably. He did not have the mothership. But he just pulled back, reinforced, engaged again, won again. Rebel sat back, did not take advantage of... Well, considerably... he did lose his first engagement, because Giant had a bad engagement, but he just had that composition that just beat everything. So Rebel eventually just maxed out again, could not get the saturation. Very, very nice Warp Prism Micro from Giant. And by Warp Prism Micro, he sniped the Great Aspire and Aspire twice. He just delayed Rebel from getting those Broodlords so much and gave him enough time to get that mothership up before those Broodlords could be completed. Just incredible from Giants. Hopefully we will not... I'd love to see another passive... well, another macro late game, but not a passive game. That was just... whew. 35-minute game. I know we have met... well, we've known an hour-long game from professional players. But I do not know what to expect. It is the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like what we are seeing from Giants right now. Trying to get the deny on hatchery, but it looks like forcibly pulling 3 drones has been enough to be able to deny any sorts of a cannon rush. No, okay, yeah, it was. If he had the open opportunity, he would have got that cannon rush down, absolutely no problem. But failing to deny the hatchery, not even cannon rushing. Looks like Giant is going to go ahead and go for a standard scout and the main base. Feeling fairly comfortable. No lings on the way for Rebel, keeping up with the production, and as soon as I just said no lings are on the way, he is making 4 lings right now, and a queen. Very standard timing for a queen to be able to come out, maybe walking down to the natural to get that very nice inject on the natural. Let's have a look at Giants right now. Looks like he went for a Forge first, into a second pylon, no, actually I'm not quite sure. Forge first, straight into a Nexus, into an eventual pylon, and then a cannon into a gateway. So that is quite interesting. He did not in fact go for a Nexus first. Considerably, this is not a 4-player map, I am not surprised, but I've seen Protosses actually get away with a Nexus first and being able to wall off quite easily on the natural to deny any sorts of ling aggression. So, very well played on his end. What to expect from Rebel? He has got his natural, started saturation. He's going to get his 3rd saturated. And... am I seeing things, or is that a very, very fast cybernetic score? Okay. No... okay, I've got to say, that's a very fast cybernetic score, very, very fast warp gate. Might be seeing a 4-gate timing attack at 8 minutes. Very nice scouting with his zealots, getting that map control, knowing that there's no lings taking advantage or any Baneling bust incoming. Good God, Baneling bust on this map is just so... oh God, that's just awful. As a Protoss, if you're just focusing, trying to go for that Nexus first and getting that wall off on the natural, if you do not get sentries and do not scout Banelings, you just... it's horrible to see. It pains me to see that, I've got to say. Looks like Rebel going for that 1 drone in the, well, in his extractor, not contributing too much into gas well, I think he's just starting saturation in his gas. He actually missed one drone to be able to go in that gas. Missed micro right there, but it looks like Giant is going with the aggression, taking one free Overlord. Oh! So painful for a Zerg to lose an Overlord before 10 minutes. Absolutely. Oh. I feel you, Rebel. It's fine, man. Do your best, buddy. Do your best. Okay, looks like we have a handful of links to be able to deny this Zealot Stalker pressure, but that's what Giant wanted. He took a free Overlord and scouted the third. He knows that there is a third there, so forcibly making Rebel make lings. I've got to say, instead of making lings instead of drones, Giant has achieved his goal. One free Overlord in trade for a bunch of lings doing absolutely nothing. All of those could have been drones. Imagine all that drones. Just that would have been amazing. But it was a fairly good reaction from Rebel. But as soon as he reacted, Giant just pulled back. Ling speed on the way. Lair is on the way. Very nice timing for his Roach Roaring, and Evolution Chamber +1 missile attacks is on the way. But let's have a look. Giant, from the looks of things, he is going for a Sentry Immortal all-in. I don't know how Rebel will be able to deal with this. He's keeping up the Ling and Roach production. He has got Ling speed. So if he gets the surround engagement, because this is the thing, if you get a surround engagement when the Protoss as soon as he moves out, or as soon as he gets the next warp in as far as he tries to engage on the third. I've seen a lot of Zergs be able to get the best kind of engagement before the Protoss actually reacts and get his force fields down. But because it's such an open area, if he does not have enough sentries with enough force fields, he will not be able to get not be able to engage that. As well as that, if he does not get a perfect kind of engagement, he can just pull back, and free force fields are free force fields. He has not lost as much army as he can. But as we can see, we see Giant getting that kind of a pylon there and getting ready for that second warp in, and losing all these Zealots and an Immortal. Oh my good god, very unfortunate to see from Rebel. Well, from Giant, sorry. And he will be denying his pylon. Looks like he will be forcing an engagement on the third. Oh, nice force fields right there. Look, Speedy Lings will be able to deny this one pylon, and it looks like this is the only pylon. If he actually denies this next warp in right now, he might actually... Nope. Okay, these Lings are just going to be walking into a death trap. No problem. Okay. Probe is still surviving. 2 more pylons are on the way, and it looks like Rebel did not get that engagement that he wanted. Oh, good god. 3 roaches for free. 1 free roach. Okay, looks like he will be focusing on the third. And oh my good god, looks like that will be a surround coming in right now. Oh god. That wasn't the best force fields, but he did get somewhat of a surround with those sentries and stalkers. But these zealots have managed to pick them off, and I've got to say, he's still got so many force fields. Not using these roaches over here, and I've got to say, taking that third was vital, and he may be near the GG. I can't see Rebel coming back from this unless he makes non-stop Lings and roaches and takes this army and goes straight for the natural on the Protoss' base. 3 force fields coming down, no problem. Okay, pull back, reinforce. Come on, Rebel, you can do this, man. Pep talk, then he's not even listening. Giants, very, very good engagement for him. Warp Prism has come in, so even though if Rebel denied these pylons, and oh, very, very good engagement for Rebel, taking all these free stalkers, but not force. Yeah, this is the thing, guys. If you're a Zerg player, you don't have to engage if force fields come down, because if your army is not trapped in that, you don't have to engage. You can just make more units. Hope for the best. Hope he doesn't warp in any more sentries. But Rebel looks like Giant will be forcing in engagements. Ooh, this will be debatable, ladies and gentlemen. So many force fields. I think he's got about 7 force fields right there. 1, 2. He's got a lot more than that. Actually, I think he's got about 10 force fields right there. 10 force fields against this. Okay, very, very good. No, not the best force fields, I've got to say. Yeah, Very, very well played from Rebel to be able to just go straight for that target fire against these sentries, and yeah. Successful for Giants to be able to deny that third, but it looks like these roaches will be moving out, trying to catch them off guard. Colossus is in production, Twilight Council as well, not going for the third base, contributing to 2 bases versus 2 bases, and I've got to say, Rebel has no choice but to just straight out move out right now. Check if he has a third, hope that he does not. If not, then just target fire maybe the rocks, or pull back and go straight for his own third base. But he does not know that Giant actually has just started warping in his third base. That's actually very cheeky, I've got to say, from Giants. Well played. Absolutely incredible. Okay, looks like these roaches will be taking down these rocks. Only +1 upgrades in comparison to 1-1. And I've got to say, yeah. Oh! Very unfortunate for Rebel to be able to lose. Just like that whole army. There is the GG, and Giants will be moving in to the semi-finals, guys.